13 across the first two, but we're hopping into it. The last map of this best of 3, and Apex is going to be charging his way down in towards ramp. Chopper's over here defending with his USP. It's Degster with the first kill, a second coming in as well from Degster. misutaaa's managed one here for Vitality, but that's not going to be enough to feel comfortable. That's not enough to really get into the round just yet. You need another out of this if possible on the picked up weapons, but ZywOo is still alive, and he's got a USP into the pistol round, so you know what you can get out of him.
Definitely a player to keep an eye on here. If Vitality have a chance, it likely will come off the back of him in this pistol. Lobby control reclaimed. Vitality will start to group up for this ramp play where ZywOo has been waiting patiently to see if any Team Spirit player overextends. 50 seconds remaining. Vitality will finally make their move down towards this lower side of the map where Chopper is lying in wait.
Yeah, it's been a real slow pistol round, but just taking the time in this one. Vitality wanting to get into a better spot, and finally they'll spot out Chopper at the back of this B-bomb site. But getting rid of him becomes a difficult challenge altogether. You've got to figure out if there's anybody else down here with him, and Chopper just hitting a nice headshot. He's going to try and get another one, and ZywOo and Shox getting the kills between them. Suddenly a chance, but the bomb, magixx quickly denying that. ZywOo has to try and fight in two fronts. And we know ZywOo can be incredible in these pistol rounds, one of the best in the world. He's going to try and tap with a bomb, but he's got to pull him into the open to get these headshots quickly. Okay, ZywOo, 1v1 now. He plants on the other side of Silo. And now it's up against magixx versus ZywOo. He's looking for a 3K in this pistol round, just looking for the taps on the headshots. Dropping down, he knows exactly where magixx is, and there's the headshot. You just can't beat him. You can't beat the unbeatable.
ZywOo is so good in those clutches on that lower side. I've seen him have games where he wins 3 or 4 clutches on that lower side of the map. This is one of those scenarios where he's so patient in that position. He's in a really tough spot there, but he never just overextends. He never panics. He knows he can control those fights. And eventually, I think it's SDY who arguably makes that mistake of giving him that fight from Decon, because that's the kill that allowed him that safe plant. With such little time left, if you just don't give him the kill, you're in great shape there. But SDY peeks trying to deny what he thought was the plant. It was another fake. ZywOo's able to get that kill and turn it into a round win. And now Mir up close. Body shots could be at the ready, but Shox himself is ready with the MAC-10.
He's made it work very well, and now Vitality look to try and put pressure onto the lower bomb site. Somebody young trying to get something out of the siege there, but it hasn't really worked just yet. Again, he goes back and right through, just one kill on the Shox. Apex able to trade that out pretty quickly, and now it's just magixx. Deagle in hand, coming back down through Decon. I want to try and open up this door if possible, but that smoke goes in. magixx just getting tagged up even without being spotted. The shots just keep ringing in on his position. magixx has got to find a way out of here, and he's going to do that. He's going to climb up the ladder, and away he goes. Vitality are going to give 2 rounds on the board now. I'm also just convinced ZywOo doesn't have emotions. There was 6 seconds in that pistol round. I was just still thinking about that clutch. There was 6 seconds left. He's just calmly tapping away, just getting easy headshots.
It's really rare to have such a composed player when he's so. Even when he was fresh to the scene, honestly, he just always had that about him. And
he also said in an interview he doesn't even DM. So what are we all doing?
He truly is a natural. Yeah. He's one of those few players I would just call a prodigy. You know, it's like him and Simple. And maybe, I guess, Nico you'd put in there. Yeah. Those are the sorts of players that you really think of as just almost being born to play CS, it feels like. Yeah. And I would say even Nico, in my opinion, is not quite on the level of Simple and ZywOo. Like, they're just next level, I think. But Vitality. 2-0 start for Team Spirit. Got a little bit of something in this. You know, P250, a little bit of armor, a deagle, MAC-10 from magixx. It's not nothing for Team Spirit, but it's not a whole lot. They're going to try and figure out what angles they can hold, and Apex is about to come on down with a Galil. Rattle away, and magixx, he will win the fight against Apex.
So a good start here with the lower tier weapons, but they're about to find a few more coming their way, and handling more pressure with the P250s becomes much more of a difficult task, especially with this MAC-10's about to come around the corner, and it has got its kill. SDY down, Chopper hits the deck as well. 3v4 man advantage suddenly turns in favor of Vitality. Degster's going to try and find something out of this Deagle. He's going to be chilling back in the lobby. Shox up on Heaven, looking down into hell. And oh, the timing is so awful there for Shox. He's going to end up losing that AK. It's going to drop on down. And for Team Spirit, as much as they can't win the round, most likely, it's all about just getting these exit kills. Try and make it expensive for Vitality, and they're doing a really good job at that. They start swinging into the site, trying to see what they can find. Degster goes down after the Deagle shot. Mir also down, and now just magixx. 1 versus 2, hanging around to see what he can find, but it is going to be Vitality, 3-0 up.
Decent damage for Spirit, though. I'll be fairly happy with that, because the previous round they weren't able to take too much away from that T economy. Now they do force some reinvestments, and ZywOo's gone straight for that AWP, as I would want him to. Get that AWP into his hands instantly. He already had that clutch previously. I'm sure he can have even more impact with that AWP. And it does feel like with ZywOo, his flurries of success come in little waves where he starts to just get the ball rolling, and then suddenly he's having highlight plays round after round. It's weird how that works for him.
It's almost like he's just figured out, oh, I can do this. And then just does it for the next 10 rounds.
He's unlocked a new move.
It's like,
Kill everyone.
It's like when I'm playing fighting games, I'm just bashing the controller, just doing something. ZywOo's actually figured out combos. He just used the same one over and over again. It's overpowered. Oh, I think Mir's having a real bad time with those in-ears. They're causing him a few issues. Let's go try and get him back in again. I had a little look, because obviously Sadicus is always talking about those in-ears you can get, like the custom-made ones the Formula 1 drivers have. He's always talking about those, so I looked them up to try and get some made, dude. It's not worth it, man. It's too expensive. Way too expensive to get those done. I think I'll just deal with the burning inside my ear. Also, Harry Potter fan Apex got the Deathly Hallows on his arm.
Oh, I didn't know that's what that was. There you go. Here we go, back into the action. We have AWPs on both teams. An auto shotty on SDY, even though Degster's got some cash in bank. If he wanted to drop the M4, he could have. So that is a conscious decision made by Spirit into this round to try and get their first on the board, and it's a brilliant play onto Mir, getting that early kill. Pretty sure there was a flash to help him. No flash assist in the kill feed, but a great start to the round nonetheless. Taking ZywOo out of the action, and now they can sit back comfortable in this man advantage.
Oh, a good pick up from Degster. Apex is going to fall, and Dexter's going to be looking for a little bit more action here if possible. 55 seconds left now for Degster. He looks down in towards back garage. MAC-10 was about to walk around the corner, but held itself back. I think right now for Team Spirit, this is the most comfortable we've been all of Nuke so far, and it's time for aggression in towards lobby from Team Spirit. It's not exactly needed right now, and I think they realized that, okay, didn't work out, so we'll just drop back. And good nade damage as well onto Kyojin as a parting gift. And Mir, I don't know how he's still alive, but on the edge of the Molotov gets an easy headshot. And now just Kyojin trying his best to get out into the site, but magixx has domed him. Finally, Team Spirit get around on the board, and it's damn clean.
Vitality never really got it going there. Never really got into a position where they could accomplish an end goal in the round. Unable to group up too well towards the end of it. Maybe part of it was just because they lost that player early, but you see 30 seconds. Shox is still trying to draw some attention, some presence down towards B. But you throw that molly, and if it doesn't clear the position, you're basically just putting yourself in a worse position because you're not going to watch where you think you've mollied off. Unfortunately, that means it's a freebie on the hold. Vitality back to a buy, back to a vent drop. Oh no, they blocked each other, and that means Kyojin misses the vent.
Oh no, it's a slapstick comedy, and Kyojin's not really finding it funny. He's gone out. Mio trying to take the fights towards outside as magixx helping him. 3 players there for Team Spirit, and Apex is loving this. 3 players provided to him, but he's only managed 1. Bomb plant comes in for Vitality, but it's all on to ZywOo and misutaaa to try and pull this one off. They've got to figure out how can they pull the 2v3 in their favor, and misutaaa thinks it's the aggressive play in the ramp to try and pull that kill back, and unfortunately for misutaaa, hasn't been able to pick it up. So now it is ZywOo who's missed all of the shots, and it's just misutaaa left alone. A double kill it through the smoke! What a play from misutaaa! 4 for Vitality, and that's a hero round right there.
misutaaa springs into action and gets the quickest 1v3 you'll see in a long time. So fast on all these frags, had to turn around and look at the smoke for the last one, but he gets the spam straight through. The first 2 line up, and then getting a headshot through the smoke to close it. The stars just align for misutaaa to win that round for his team. And it's another one of those scenarios where Vitality are a little too excited about that one. They're going to go ahead and take a timeout and calm it all down, because it's only a 4-1 lead. It is a great round to win, but you're still up against that bye. You've got to stay focused.
Yeah, you also got to hype up misutaaa, so you got to find the sweet spot, right? You got to hype up your new LAN player of misutaaa, but you've also got to keep everybody calm and ready for the next one, because you don't want a player getting overconfident in that kind of scenario. Just a really good round out of him. Let's hope that continues and spirals. Turns into a bit of a snowball here for Vitality. Much needed round as well, because they lose that one. It's likely Team Spirit starting to come back into making the scoreline real close. There's another bye for Team Spirit. SDY is one of my favorite players to watch on Nuke in this exact position. In and around the hut, these boxes outside of the hut, he's just so good in this area on the CT side, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I feel like he could be a problem if Vitality start hitting that upper site, but right now their problem might be Mir. He's down at Secret. M4A1S peering over the top, and now he's going to find a couple of players looking at him. He actually gets away.
No flash peek this time, and oh, degster won't spot them. They're sneaking into main. SDY only has the auto shot, and his teammate's gone. He's going close quarters, but Kyojin gets both of those kills, and now degster has to deliver. He's got a double. Chopper's there alongside him, and out of nothing, Team Spirit find 4 kills and turn the round in their favor.
Shox has to do it all on just a deagle. He's going to drop down, try and get in behind him. He's picked up an AK. Gonna look for a couple of victims here with the AK-47. Start figuring out what options are available to him. Is there a kill they can find? Is pull this back in the 1v1s? But right now, the setup from Team Spirit is a triangle of death. And degster is the man that confirms the round win. 3K from the back of the site, and that is all that you can really ask for when you have a player like degster, right? The rest of the squad's starting to topple down inside of the site. You put pressure on the AWPer at the back of the bomb site, and he just gets all of the important kills towards the end.
The fact that they have that rifle to rotate up and help after their 2 A players were dealt with initially, after Kyojin gets 2 of those early frags in from hut, that should be the round at that point. That should be such a good position that you can just trade your way onto the site, that they couldn't account for both of those separate angles arriving in time. SDY back to his position, this time with a proper premium rifle. Previously, he's been rocking the auto shotty.
Yeah.
But now he's been given that upgrade to deal with the Glocks.
Yeah. They probably would have been better to have the XM in this scenario. You get some money out of it, but I'm glad for him. You know, he's happy he's got his good gun finally. Chopper's going to be playing towards the back box of ramp. He does get spotted, and he's aware of that because the rattle of the Glocks come after him. But it is Chopper now changing his position. It's a really strong angle, especially when you've got the help of degster on the AWP. He's going to take the first Chopper on the rest, and it's a lineup. No chance there for Vitality. A complete shutdown. 4-3. Team Spirit starting to come into things on the CT side. Vitality, they're scrapping together a buy here. It's not a good buy. Some players. Apex, I wonder if does he have a gun down?
Don't think so.
Oh, it's just going to be the deagle for him. Yeah, it's not a great buy here for Vitality. It's not too bad, though. You know, it's not the worst buy. It's still got this 4 AK, some utility to play with.
Early smokes at the ready. Vitality throwing pretty much all their smokes at the start of the round. Couple now landing on Yard. degster throws the molly a little too late.
Oh,
Mir needs his gun out.
Oh.
He just about hears those steps, so he'll be okay. And he'll back away.
Yeah, that was nearly embarrassing right there from Mir. We've got caught with his pants down, brought a knife to a gunfight. He's going to sit down at the double doors, looking for the headshot. Great repositioning. Mir seems to realize he can get in that corner and get away from that molly. It doesn't hit him ever. He just stays in that corner every single time and gets away with a kill.
Shulks has got to figure that out in future. For now, though, Chopper goes back up into the waiting arms of ZywOo, who hits him with the headshot. Ambitious wallbang attempt, but Mir gets aggressive and nearly gets two. misutaaa able to get the all-important trade, though. Now they can start to move down to this B site. Bomb should be short by. magixx coming in. Oh, he's got to be careful here.
Down to 6 HP. Needs to be very careful indeed. Vitality coming into this. I mean, it's a weaker buy overall, but Apex is going to start running down magixx, who is going to burn to the Molotov from the Griv. Apex takes him down with him. And misutaaa and Kyojin now looking to try and close out this round together. They've doubled up in towards control room. The bomb is tapped, but no stick coming in. And misutaaa going to start tapping away. It takes him with a quick headshot. Kyojin now tapping for a quick shot of his own. He's looking for the 1v1, and he's done it on the Sum Dayoung. Kyojin, that's a huge clutch to win.
Big moment from Kyojin, coming through with that impact. He had that earlier round where he got those 2 kills that looked like they would do enough. This time, the 2 kills in the clutch are always going to confirm it.
Look at
First
that.
headshot is so nice, and this is what Kyojin can do. He's got that swagger to him with some of his shots sometimes. Really nice play, really well played. Where is Shox' gun? There it is. It's just a little late to the party. He buys it deep.
Yeah, Glock's not the new meta, that's for sure. I mean, it was Apex that was down on the deagle on his own last round. Now Shox on his own with the deagle. Whose turn is it next for Vitality? They would love if it wasn't anybody. But degster might just be able to... A little bit of a bad mark on the start of the round here for Vitality. He's down at Secret with the AWP. And it's a passive start to the round here from Vitality. They're not really forcing anything, not forcing the issue anywhere. They haven't gone outside, they haven't thrown utility, and I think degster's starting to get a little hungry for info. He could help out if he gets towards the top of those secret stairs and fights in towards me, because Vitality, here they come into the A-bomb site. SDY's missed the timing. SDY's missed the timing, and finally the view model. Nearly blocking ZywOo's head, but a quick kill there from SDY. He gets another one before falling, but the rest of the kills for Vitality have started to come in towards this A-bomb site. Utility starting to go in towards Heaven, Molotov burning them away. And Vitality now have the A site. It's a retake having to come in here from Team Spirit.
Not an easy post plant, though. You don't have many options on that A site, and you have lots of nades against you. These mollies from degster and Mir could make a big difference if they can put them in the right places.
Yeah, Shox' position, though, it's really strong right now. And Mir is going to go down. Shox just peeks into him with a Galil. Quick headshot. Now the attack in. Apex holding on, and it's Team Spirit just saving the weapons. They have to at that point. Once Mir goes down into towards lobby, the attack's pretty much over for the retake, and you got to consider the economic implications if you are to lose that round, and it does mean they will be down to nothing. So at least they'll have an AWP in the hands of degster and M4 for Chopper. Look at the rest of the squad. You don't really want to go for a buy here either. So yeah, it's just gonna be 2 weapons to play with for Team Spirit. For Vitality, this is a great scenario because now they can just start to build up this T-side scoreline, build up that T-side money, because a lot of these rounds have been close, right? Down to 1v1s, down to 1v2s. And so this is a space in the open where they can maybe get some of that economy going, get a bit more comfortable in this first half.
That fight between Shox and Mir is just such a big swing in the round. Whoever wins that gives their team a great chance to win it. Shox comes through with it, and now Vitality have the chance to... Oh no, they're losing the chance! I thought they were going to get this one easily, but degster with the AWP has something to say. Apex, the only man remaining. The USPs have come through with kills, and degster doesn't even use his AWP for the final frag. He pulls out his USP, and Team Spirit somehow make it work.
Pain. That is all for Vitality. How as that happened. They just rush in towards the A site.
Kind of crazy to rush A on that round, no?
Yeah, I mean, you got to get a better read of the economy of that, right? I mean, you got to think, maybe they just go into the A site thinking they're not going to have the utility to slow them down. Maybe that's the thought process behind that. But yeah, Vitality just getting absolutely reamed out by the USPs. Nightmare round, but they might just be able to recover from it. They got to go quick towards outside. Secret is the call from Shox. He's got down there. Oh, Apex. Trying to duel with Mira now. And Mira's going to come out on top. Apex out of play. Vitality have lost an early player. Now they look to try and recover. And oh, Kyojin, he will certainly recover. Beautiful headshot onto Chopper. And now they just jump straight down to B. SDY's down here already, though. He's going to hear these footsteps. He knows they're inside of the B bomb site. And magixx is alongside him. Double door swings wide open. magixx gets a double kill. And he might just get another one here as well. But ZywOo, he's ready for the door closed, and SDY hits the deck as well. It's just ZywOo left alone, and he's been picked out. Mir with the headshot. And Vitality, they get the bomb plant, but no round win. And that is Team Spirit up to 5. Vitality have thrown away a huge opportunity here.
Come pretty close in that post-plant scenario. misutaaa and ZywOo work together really well to begin with. misutaaa swings open that door so that they can fight together. But at that point, they commit so heavily to those fights that Spirit have all the information they need to come in from separate positions, and they're close enough where they can just go ahead and get those 2 final kills. But a pause ahead of this upcoming round. With the bomb plant, Vitality's economy is okay, but unlikely to be good enough for the full investment. Off go the in-ears for Mir.
Yeah, he's really hitting those. And Wizard Chopper going into his Zen zone. Lying back, relaxing. Yeah, the players are not enjoying these right now. magixx doesn't care. He's nice and comfy. But we're hopping back into the action shortly. But in terms of how this map has played out, I think Vitality will probably be a little frustrated, especially because of the last 2 rounds. But because now, those 2 rounds make such an important difference because we're nearing the end of this first half. And we know how close the first 2 maps have been. 16-14 for Team Spirit on Dust 2, thought it was going to be OT. 16-13 for Vitality over on Mirage, could have been OT. And now on Nuke, if you're making mistakes like that, that could make the difference. 2 rounds matter in these close scenarios. You know, 2 rounds really make a big difference. And so for Vitality, they could have found those 2 rounds a little bit earlier on. So I think this game really is a game of inches. A YouTube video that Hawk has made on his YouTube channel. True. Check it out.
Yeah, I think Vitality will feel like they have thrown away some golden opportunities here to get themselves into a really good position. Because Spirit's money, at one point, it was even broken, and then they just lose that 1 round, and now Spirit are going to get a decent CT side together, it feels like. Whatever happens, Vitality's T rounds are not going to be too bad.
I just want to be Chopper right now, to be honest. He's chilling. He is chilling, big time. I think it's cool to just like reset like that as well. I think that actually can help you a lot, especially in these close scenarios. It's been a long best of 3. It's been a long day because these guys have had an overtime performance earlier on today as well, right? That's something you can't forget. Team Spirit have played the most rounds of Counter-Strike today out of anybody. And this has been a real long battle for them in this series. And it's good for it to sort of like take those in-airs out. You've had a very long day of Counter-Strike. Just sit back, relax during these tech pauses and just try and get your mind right. This is going to be incredibly important. You see in the background here, out in Cologne, the previous winners of ESL 1 Cologne. It was SK Gaming in 2017. Navi in 2018. That was actually against Big in the grand final. That was the year Smooya became crowd favorite, right? The people were on the streets of Cologne chanting Smooya over and over. So, dude, there's so much history in Cologne. And now we're here at the Intel Extreme Masters. First LAN back. I think this is probably the best event to get a LAN back to. I think it really makes a lot of sense, right? It's been such a prestigious event for so many years. It's great to get this back into your LAN. And you know what else is getting back? This game. We're out of the tech pause. We're getting right back into the action of Vitality. When you take a look at their buy, they have They've really got a lot to play with here, so Team Spirit very likely to tie up the scoreline.
Yeah, we are back underway. We do have an AK for misutaaa, but mostly those degs that you were talking about. Kyojin's been looking pretty sharp so far, I have to say. He's had some really good moments here on Nuke, so don't count him out. Getting some headshots in this round. Still a grind for Vitality here, though, to try and get themselves into a good position. They would love to win this round. If they could cause the CT economy those issues, they could really turn this half in their favor and get a convincing score at the half. But that would rely on them winning this round, which is going to be difficult. That shot from misutaaa really opens up the round, though.
That's lightning fast. That's the battering round. The crack open the doorway into the round win. And Vitality are going to try and capitalize on that. They're going to send players down into the lower bomb site. magixx is over here trying to get something done, but misutaaa again, another one from the AK. This is looking good for Vitality, but that door swings wide open. SDY tries to deny the plan. He was preemptively spraying in the right direction. But Vitality, they got around the corner. They got the bomb to safety, and they've got all their players still alive, bar Apex. Vitality might just be able to pull something off here because Team Spirit, it looks like degster's already made the decision to save his weapon. He's backing away into CT spawn. misutaaa, what is going on? A 4K from him in this round. The only player with a rifle coming into it for Vitality, and he's walked away with a 4K. That is the definition of a hero AK.
Just headshots, man. Just headshots from misutaaa. What a round from the young gun.
Oh, they might just get everything as well. degster, he should be getting this kill. Oh, he's missed the shot. Oh, no. This could get a real messy if degster loses the AWP, and he will. How does degster not stay alive there? Shox just keeps hunting him down. Every single player of Team Spirit goes down in this round. That is an absolutely huge round for Vitality. And you talked about the money game. Well, they've just got rid of everything on Team Spirit.
Don't tell me he one-tapped that guy.
Oh my god, misutaaa's a god.
Oh, mate. misutaaa out here, making plays, and yeah, like you said, that's a massive moment in this game. That could really give Vitality the runway to just build this into a 9 or 10 round half if they can keep this up, if they can win this round, because that CT money is in a poor position. They have been able to get the AWP out for degster though, and he's continued to put up decent numbers. 13 kills for him, 6 deaths so far in this game. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve in this one.
Oh, a lobby push coming in, and Kyojin, look at the AK. Should be a kill, but Chopper, don't think he's going to see his victim just yet. And now Shox and misutaaa start to wrap around heaven, and magixx is about to be a fallen angel. Shox looking for him, but look at that positioning. Really well played there from Mir to take that kill. magixx getting a good close corner. Unfortunately, he will go down. misutaaa still has to realize that wasn't the player that killed my teammate. We've still got to figure out where Mir's playing from. SDY has got a kill as well. degster's down here in hell. This is turning into a pretty messy round for Vitality. They've got to start to pick up the scraps. They've got to make this a bit cleaner. Sunday Young still back in lobby. misutaaa is still up in heaven, but degster, oh, he needed the shot. He's starting to miss a lot of crucial shots now at this point. You've got to be able to take that.
misutaaa leaves heaven though, which is that strong post-plant position you would want. So that gives Spirit a bit of a better chance to maybe get back to the site, but the problem is they have no nades, so they've just got to rely on trading.
SDY starting to come in with a P250. He's going to go in behind Vitality. There's a smoke up though, and that AWP might just be tantalizing enough to save that, especially with his time. So he's going to back away. No kit in the back, no utility. AWP, not a bad result there for Team Spirit. I think they were looking for that AWP on the way out there over for Vitality. So they're going to realize they got the AWP. They're on a double AWP setup in the next round. I wonder if that affects Vitality's call coming into the start of this, though, now that you know they've got this double AWP.
Yeah, you probably expect that second AWP to be put on ramp. I think that's most likely the way that most teams would decide to rock this. It's quite common to have a second AWP on that ramp position for the longer range fight. For Vitality, the bomb was planted on that far side of Silo, so when they lost Heaven, it could have been scary. If Spirit tried that retake, they didn't have the best post-plant positions to actually see the bomb. But they did enough earlier in the round to win it for themselves. 8-5 up now on their T side. And degster, oh, he's going for it, but ZywOo shuts him down early. The Org able to hold the angle. degster's AWP out of the round. And Vitality now know that that first AWP is gone, so they're confident just taking fights at Yard. And it's working out okay for them. But in comes that AWP of Chopper, and they've thrown away that man advantage.
Yeah, man advantage down for Vitality once again. A difficult task for them because they haven't really got map control here either. You know, they're still in lobby. They're still where they begin the round. misutaaa, I feel like, has to be the playmaker. If he can get in towards main, there's a real opportunity to make this exciting, but magixx is going to be the problem. He's going to be the play you got to figure out. And misutaaa starts to battle him. Unable to win that duel just yet. Utility trying to force the fight, and magixx is going to reposition the attack out into the A side. They couldn't wait any longer. They want to go for the site attack. Apex and misutaaa all go down, and Kyojin follows suit. A very good round in the end there for Team Spirit. Even though it was looking good for Vitality, it all just kind of crumbles for them. Yeah, I think it's time for a timeout.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Vitality just didn't realize that the second AWP was saved by Spirit, because, like you said, I feel like they should have been aware of it. But then
it looked like they went back for it, right, in the previous round to try and save it.
Yeah, but then at that point, if you know there's the second AWP in play, you wouldn't just wide swing Yard like that with no nades. Because they got that early kill onto degster, and then they just thought, we can just dry peek Yard. We can just go ahead and take these fights, which you wouldn't do if you thought there was a chance for a second AWP to be up against you. So maybe Vitality missed that. Not entirely sure. But either way, we are still in a position where we have a close game on our hands, heading into the last round of this first half.
It's been another close one. It's exactly like Mirage, right? We have this super close affair between the two teams. And we could just be going the distance here on Nuke, finally maybe breaking that overtime barrier. Be teasing it in the first two, maybe the third, a deciding one is where we get it. It's a quicker approach here from Vitality towards outside. They've got this main smoke, and it allows you to just go through it, try and play for this main attack, and that has worked perfectly. Apex onto the double, and the A side is starting to crumble. It's completely open for business, and Vitality, they're taking all the product right now. Another nade kill, this time for Vitality. Kyojin has got it. Shock's pushing through Garage. It's all onto Mir. It's a change in pace in the last round of the half here for Vitality. And Mir now just picking up the scraps. There's nothing really he can hope to do here. He's going to run up in towards top secret, but Shox is still at Garage. He's got Apex about to peek him. It's 9-6 at the half for Vitality. A great closer to end the first half, but we're coming back after a break for the second. I think I'm going to favor them as well coming to the CT side. I think Vitality have been looking pretty good. That last round to close out the first half was something special from Apex. We'll see if they can get a good start here to the pistol. I've got ZywOo, the pistol king. We'll see if he can do anything about it early on. He's peeking down from Garage and towards outside. Couple of players now trying to challenge him. The Droolies from Kyojin. This could work. This could be something, but the Glock says no.
And now they're going to have someone step up here on the Vitality side, and ZywOo's been closed in on by that P250. All the kills coming in favor of Team Spirit. They make it look so easy when I assure you it is not. Great pistol round, and now we absolutely have a game on our hands here.
Yeah, Vitality, you know, not getting a pistol start. Team Spirit, very clean, very clinical in terms of getting those picks. And now for Vitality, they're going to go for the force buy, and Team Spirit needs to try and avoid the negative prospect of losing to a force buy here. It's never great being down going into the second half and winning the pistol and then losing this force buy. And we see it so often. It's a quick play here from Team Spirit. Out towards the A side. ZywOo not getting anything out of it, nor is Shock. Finally, Kyojin on the double kill. He goes back for a third, but finally he's taken out of play as well. magixx on the double kill. It's all on the Apex. And for a second there, maybe you believe the Kyojin has done enough, but I think they need at least one from that top hut double stack, and they just didn't get anything.
I think Kyojin could have potentially fallen back there. That's the other option he has when he gets those first 2 kills, but you can't blame him too much for wanting to fight further, for wanting to land more shots from that position. The problem is, none of his teammates can really make the most of the position he's in because they're stuck behind the smoke or they're not close enough to the site. And okay. Oh, he doesn't know if the player's low or not.
It's a nice free kill for Apex.
Hopefully.
Here we go.
Oh no, they're coming above.
Oh no! Apex at least staying alive. But yeah, that's the best case scenario right there once they all spot him. But this is lovely from Kyojin. You know,
just fall back, I think, there, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing, man, because no one else can help you. You've got it into a really uncomfortable position. Spirit are going to find it awkward to plant the bomb there. It's great shots, though, and just his individual skill is clear to see.
But that is also the fact, you know, when you're talking about a young player, the inexperience on land, you get those first 2, you immediately want to go and get another one, right? But it's all about discipline. And sometimes younger players don't really have that locked down. I think that's some of the experience that will come through. Good start in terms of getting damage there for Apex. Lost the first kill, though. And they lost Garage as well. And Apex is going to try and do something about that, but degster gets rid of him.
Smoke into main. Oh, God, Dexter, what? How does he know? How does he know? He's so big brain.
Degster's a genius, man. What a beast. 20 kills to 8 deaths again, by the way. Degster is just unbelievably good. I mean, obviously that 4K helps him get up to that 20 mark, but still, this guy's an animal. This is LAN as well, his first big LAN event, and what is he doing, dude? This is just unbelievable. How? How can you do that? Just unfair. And all right then, we're tied up, 9-9. That is a way to do it. And Utility's going to go out towards outside. ZywOo towards outside can often be a machine at shutting down these T offensives.
These goddamn LANers, man. When are they going to prove they can do it online? Honestly.
Online's where it's at the moment, man. They obviously haven't seen what we've been doing for the last 2 years.
Secret play from Spirit early. Off the back of those smokes. Chopper just making sure everything is clear. Nade from Apex is on point. Good damage done across the board. Mir down to 33 health. ZywOo's even got an early kill, but Chopper's position could be primed to find his way into this round. He's on the lurk while his teammates pressure B, and oh boy, Apex, time to get out of there. Here goes Chopper. Oh, he's been spotted.
Oh, he did, and that allows misutaaa to get the better angle to peek down into him. And for magixx, degster, and Mir, you've got a real difficult round ahead of you, but if they check up on top, Apex gets cleared by magixx. And now the bomb plant starts to come in for Team Spirit. Vitality are starting to arrive down into the lower side to try and make something out of this. misutaaa starts to burn that Molotov. Flash is going to go through as well. Degster, he has the iron call. He's got the kill as well. And now 3v3. Pretty good kill there to find that puts them in a real good scenario. ZywOo trying to get a kill here that's not working for Vitality. As this time begins to tick on, their chances begin to dwindle. And the save call starts to come through. Thinks that kill from Degster really seals the deal that. And that's going to be Team Spirit up to 10 rounds. 10-9 on the board is Vitality. They're starting to slow down a bit here, Hawker. And the only reason I really seen them get back into Mirage was because ZywOo just had this lightning performance just come out of nowhere. You got to hope for that again. And he's 11-12 right now. He hasn't had the best performance.
They were in a pretty good position in that round, though, off the back of the early kills. Felt like they should have been able to close that one out.
Yeah.
They lose a couple of key fights afterwards. Spirit end up getting a comfortable round win, despite losing the 2 early kills. So for Vitality, you can't afford to let that happen too often. You've got to be closing out those sorts of scenarios. Need that killer instinct to come through when you get those early leads. Still anyone's game here. Feels like it's got to be a close map after the first 2 were so tight. It would feel wrong if Nuke didn't go the distance. We'll see if Spirit can continue to step up, though. They've got those smokes down. They should be able to get down Secret safely. it's a very similar start to the previous round. Chopper away from his teammates while they go down secret. This time they do have better eyes on yard though.
Apex, M4 in hand, jump spots. Just gets the info there. He's going to try for a headshot. Now not getting it, throws the incendiary down to try and dispel the attack here, and he's actually just severed off his magixx from his teammates. The magixx starts to make his way down to Decon, but his teammates are still far behind. And look at this from Shox. Starting to get towards outside, but degster looked back. Because he had been forced back from the early usage of utility of Apex, he turns back and looks towards outside. And Shox is spotted, taken out of play, and a man advantage now given to Team Spirit, but it's pulled back by misutaaa. He has been on fire so far on Nuke. I have been loving this performance. And Apex, he might just start to step up here for Vitality. Peeks out to Decon as well, and he's got a second. Wasn't ready for magixx, and a quick double from him, and suddenly a chance for the young Russian player. He'll look for the bomb plant, quickly running down towards the double doors. It's ZywOo on the other side of it, and magixx has spotted him in the corner. Magixx has got the kill, and this might just be a bit of magic now for him, but he's not ready for the ramp peak of Kyojin. He thought it was going to be the Decon. Good positioning from Kyojin to get the round, but my god, magixx, that was damn close.
He was able to sneak up so much further than anyone on the Vitality side were aware he could be that far up. So misutaaa peeks, not predicting that's a possible position. Apex was fully focused the other way. Double kill comes in from magixx. Then he finds ZywOo just at the right time. He swings the door open, which was a bit of a risk to take there. It's hard to always clear all those angles as you swing open that door, but got the timing right onto that fight against ZywOo. Unfortunately, though, didn't realize where Kyojin would be coming from at the end. Well played by Kyojin to just make sure he closes out the round for his team. It's a much-needed one because Vitality was starting to let this CT side slip. But now they're bringing themselves back into it. No AWP for ZywOo. They've gone down to the full rifles for this one. And Spirit still have a good bit of money in the bank. So if Spirit win this round here, they set themselves up really nicely to cause Vitality some economic issues while they can stay on top of the game.
ZywOo trying to tuck back in behind the smoke. magixx has found Apex, and the second kill for Team Spirit coming in as well. Kyojin's done a very good job to get a double, but he's traded out, and Shox now, big double kill, and it's left degster in a 1 versus 2. Shox is on the other side of that smoke, and degster knows about his position, but can he find the kills? Dexter's been so good so far in this match. He's got to do even more. He's got to do the heavy lifting in the clutch. misutaaa up at heaven. Shox is repositioned to the back of the bomb site. And degster's got to try and find him if possible. He's going to start looking close in towards main. No one there, no one peeking, no one giving him chances. Eventually Shox is going to peek, but it's the insta-dink from Shox. And now degster runs forward. Always had to deal with heaven, but it doesn't even matter. Shox, from the quietest performances to the biggest of rounds there. Huge 3K from him.
Such an important turnaround for Vitality in that round, getting into that position, because it looked like they were set to lose that one. Shox coming up for the early kill. misutaaa arriving on that rotate. Shox having to come up huge, and ooh, okay, Kyojin's been stabbed in the back. I was about to say, Kyojin deserves some credit for that early kill on the A site, which just bought a bit of time. Oh no, the molly missed, but ZywOo's got the kill anyway. Fast A play at the ready. Kyojin caught out on the site, but Vitality have succeeded in the early trades. Spirit onto the site itself should get the bomb down.
Oh, Chopper missed the Molotov. Oh, the timing. We've all been there before. Smoke goes down anyway. Neutralizes that Molotov. Smoke in towards main as well. Just looking to lock out these choke points for the post plant. They're going to boost degster up again into the rafters. This could be a big play. I don't know if misutaaa's going to be ready for a player to be up in heaven, but now a double player stack. Dexter's going to be looking for the phasing of the smoke, but it comes down to the time, and he has to look over here. He could find himself a kill quickly, maybe even more, but he only gets one. Apex gets the trade. They have to go quickly here. Vitality, this time is ticking. magixx looking to hold. He's done very well indeed. magixx with the 3K, 21-12. And his Team Spirit, who are not letting this slide. 11-11. This game keeps on giving.
Even though they lose the early trades, they have themselves in a position where they have the nades for the post plant. They have the utility at the ready to slow this down significantly. And then magixx's reposition is so important at the end there. He keeps himself tight to that silo so that they can't find that initial angle. They can't find that kill quickly. They have to try and force it round the corner, which is so hard to do. And it gives magixx those favorable fights he was looking for to tie up the scoreline and to put Spirit in a position where they are favorites to take the lead.
Look at how quick this is from Team Spirit, but that bomb just started fighting Garage. It's an interesting round here from Team Spirit. It's not really been the cleanest of starts for them. They've lost 2 players, but they have got Garage, and now they're going to start wrapping around into Hell. Degster's going to be holding for some Vitality aggression in towards main. They're going into lobby though, and they're going to go through the ramp room. Looks like Team Spirit are going to try and wrap this A site, have Degster lit, come through main. You get the Heaven play, just making sure everything's clear. You see how careful Chopper's being about clearing in towards Heaven. And magixx is going to be the player leading the way. Chopper in behind him. Now magixx starts to look in towards the site. Utility being used up, Molotovs. I think Vitality starts to realize we've got to get back over the A here. Unfortunately for misutaaa, he's been taken out of play quite quickly, and that bomb plant has come through for Team Spirit. It's going to take some magic here from Vitality. And Degster is going to hide at CT vent, AWP, close quarters. Kyojin's about to check him, the dink immediately from the 5-7. And now it's just magixx and Chopper looking to do it. And luckily magixx is just on one. 25, another 4K from magixx. What a beast. What an absolute beast.
They don't get that AWP at the end there. But yeah, big moments there coming in from magixx. Degster just sitting back and waiting for them to come to him. Wasn't a good fight for him specifically, but it was okay because it set up his teammates with a bit of information. Decent damage for Vitality, though. And that puts them back in a position where winning this round could help reset that Spirit economy, could put the economy game back on the line. And that's what they need right now because it's such a close game. You don't want to be relying on gun rounds versus gun rounds for the entirety of it. Chopper getting up close early. misutaaa. Oh, double spray from misutaaa, and he makes it a 3rd headshot.
This is beautiful from misutaaa. Exactly the start they needed here, Vitality. Such an important round as well, and misutaaa, Shock told us to watch out for him. His little misutaaa, right? Going into this one, this is the player we have to look for. And what a step up from him. Low HP on SDY. ZywOo has found Mirror elsewhere. And SDY now coming back in towards the trophy room. Shots going through the smoke. SDY just hanging outside. I think he realizes this one is not looking so good for Team Spirit. It's always beautiful when you have a player like misutaaa do that, right? The ramp hold is just perfection. Getting the 3K.
We've got 40 seconds of this, Dinko, so if there's anything on your chest that you want to get out into the world right now?
It's a new audience, Hoka, and I usually do this. It's that AK skin that SDY has. Beautiful skin.
It is.
The hydroponic, I guess it's worth a lot of money. You used to have one of those skins, right?
I did. I got it as a drop at the end of a CS game, which is very rare, actually.
It's incredibly rare. And how much did you sell it for, Hoka?
I think £60, maybe? I think it's worth a lot more than that now.
Yeah.
A few hundred at
lost
least.
a lot of money.
Probably a lot more.
Yeah. So.
Is Apex going to spot it?
No.
No.
Dude, if you ever want to hide from someone, hide in the air conditioning unit. That's all you need to do. SDY's done that. And he gets his 8K over. He's got a lot of money as well because he kept that skin, unlike Holka. But look at this. misutaaa just spraying down, getting 3 kills. Not more. You couldn't ask for more from misutaaa right now. 21-7. He's doing a lot for Vitality.
Not only did SDY get to save the AK, but he got to learn about the air conditioning unit. I'm sure he was reading all the instructions on it. Yeah. I don't know why there'd be instructions on it. There probably aren't. But, you know, it's all good. They saved the AK, and now we get back into actual Counter-Strike instead of air conditioning units. It is going to be full rifles, except for the one MP9 on Shocks. But I think they know they're against the pistols here. So should be good for Vitality to get the lead in what's been a very back-and-forth game here in the second half. Yeah, it's been a real barn burner of a game, right? War of attrition between these two teams, not really wanting to give up. Game of inches, right? Small decisions, small moments.
individual plays all make a difference. And that's why I was saying a little bit earlier on, right? The fact that Vitality let 2 rounds they should have won slip in the first half, that can come back to bite you in a scenario like this. We're expecting this kind of performance. Both teams are pretty equally matched right now. Vitality. They've got ZywOo down here in the lower bomb site. He's going to throw that Molotov deep, and they're just going to keep Team Spirit at bay for the meantime.
Still seeing if they can close the distance. ZywOo puts the smoke down there, beating it. He hears them, and he's going to have to back away. Needs a rifle to help him here, and it's misutaaa who's arrived to assist.
Yeah, he's looking the wrong way, but finally snaps back. A good double kill from misutaaa. Another one. Actually, ZywOo stolen that one away, but misutaaa's just a laser arm right now. He just has this laser detection system, just killing everybody who comes into his crosshair. Yes, against pistols, but could have got scary there because I thought ZywOo was about to commit to an angle and probably would have got traded out, but he got away. And misutaaa luckily got down to help him out with the rifle support. 13-12. Vitality are 3 rounds away from victory in this series, but here comes a buy from Team Spirit. It's got a Krieg in it. Degster has picked that up. SDY is only down on a Tech 9. It's not the most beautiful buy here at all for Team Spirit.
Has he really gone glass cannon Krieg? No Kevlar on it, okay. Who knows, maybe he's just going to be able to scope in and one-tap some fools. That's what he's going for right now.
It's like when you can't afford an AWP, get a Krieg.
Yeah. Couple of AKs on the CT side. I'm sure misutaaa will be loving that AK on ramp. The ability for the headshot is great for him. Nice shot from ZywOo. So fast on the flick. The bomb's been dropped out in the open. Bit of molly damage, but Apex with that AK able to win and further fight for Vitality. And now this round turns difficult. Another shot from Apex.
Yeah, Apex sometimes has these rounds, right? And he's just going again and again. 3 kills for him. SDY's picked up that Krieg. I'm just going to start looking for some victims with it. Punisher sign on the back of the gun. Time for SDY to punish some fools over at Vitality. 50 seconds in play as well to do it. Got some time. He's going to look to the garage and Shocks. He's going to find it with the M4A1S. That is just Apex all over it. And it feels like when you get into this close back and forth, and you're right down to the final few rounds of the best of 3, it really comes down to who's making more individual plays. We have misutaaa have a 3K a little bit earlier on. Now it's Apex getting a 3K. Vitality are just having more of these moments right now, and that's really making a difference.
So nice seeing some of those headshots from Apex. The earlier round from misutaaa, his spray on the AK looked super solid. Not many weaknesses right now in these Vitality players. They put Spirit back down to pistols. It's been a hard-fought game between these two. Vitality took a break ahead of this tournament. They had a month off of official events. They put a lot of weight into Cologne as this LAN that they were looking forward to. And it looks like that time they put in, those 3 weeks of practice have paid off. Still got to get it over the line, though. Degster slowed down slightly as this game's gone on. Still up there on 23 kills, but magixx has soared past him. Can the Deegs do something here? Well, not against the AK of misutaaa, and that's what you want as the ramp player. You want that AK, quick headshot, you can back away, and you can be a happy man.
ZywOo, they're going to try and bait out the shot. They do that well, and unfortunately for Team Spirit, they didn't get the kill, but he's now under a lot of pressure. ZywOo being forced to trick fights, and oh my god! Only ZywOo can get out of that situation alive. USP in hand, double kill of the headshots. It's now 15-12 for Vitality, series point. One more round and they're heading to the main event.
ZywOo's the kind of guy who's probably just thinking to himself, oh man, I shouldn't have missed that first shot. Oh, what was I doing? That was awful.
While he's getting the 2 headshots.
Of course. Here we go, though. All or nothing now for Team Spirit. They fought hard in this series. They could have taken it 2-0. It was a close one. Both of those first maps were so close. For whoever loses this, it will be heartbreaking. But right now, it's looking good for Vitality. Early damage and early aggression. Apex had the chance, but it's ZywOo who's at least able to trade his teammate.
Yeah, ZywOo did that early damage, eventually gets the kill on it as well. You were expecting a little bit more out of that Vitality aggression. It didn't work out for them. Now ZywOo nearly goes down there to degster, but just about stays alive. No kill for either player. And for Team Spirit, that really does affect them because now they've got to go for this outside fight. Now they've got to really challenge down the likes of ZywOo, and they've done a good job at forcing him into a narrow angle. He's trying to catch him as they cross over to red. Hasn't actually been able to get a chance here just yet. This utility, they really know where he's playing from. And they're going to try and neutralize him and counter him with some utility. But Shock's position could be everything.
Lovely headshot. Puts the smoke down, stays alive, and gives his team the guaranteed man advantage with 45 seconds for Spirit to find a way in. They have 2 players down secret. They'll start to make their move, and they'll see if SDY can find the flank.
Oh, ZywOo's just watch for it. Easy kill on the SDY. It's done here. Vitality, unless magixx and degster can pull off some incredible plays. It's just not happening. ZywOo with a ZywOo special in the last round of 4K to close it out. And Vitality will take the series win 16-12. They're heading to the main event here at IEM Cologne. We'll see ZywOo in the main event of Cologne. We'll see you guys after the break. We'll be breaking down this series in just a little bit.